here in the historic York Hall in Bethnal Green, Frazer, the home of boxing, and you are topping the bill here tomorrow night. How's that feel?
Yeah, it's great. You just look around, you smell it. It smells of boxing. It feels like the place was made solely for boxing.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Listen, we've both boxed here as amateurs. I mean, I won a junior ABA title here twice actually as an amateur. The atmosphere then was insane. You've boxed here on an even bigger scale as an amateur as well. You've had your successes and you've also lost here as well. Yeah. So you've tasted defeat and victory in this venue. But what was the experience like for you?
I think it all starts from, you know, when you come in and you're fighting here, you come in through the back doors and you're led to a changing room.
Yeah.
It's not much of a changing room, but like many boxers, you make do. Do you know what? You know, you're sort of getting, oh, this is small, it's a bit cramped up. As long as there's enough room to do a little bit of pads, a little bit of skipping, a little bit of stretching, you're all good, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you get it on the right weather, it's okay. It's either really hot or really cold, but listen, you make do and proper boxer's place.
Do you know what? I boxed here as a pro as well, actually. I boxed here in my 6th fight. It's your actual 7th fight, isn't it? But in my 6th fight, I boxed here. And I just remember, like, the balconies around us were all packed. Downstairs was packed. And it brings out the best in fighters because of the atmosphere that it creates in this venue. It's going to be hot. I boxed in the summer as well, by the way. It's going to be hot, extremely hot in here. But it just seems to bring the best out in fighters. You ain't boxed here as a pro yet, but it is something really special.
Yeah, it's going to be something new. You know, so far I've done all the nice stadiums, big arenas, but now, you know, spit and sawdust back in New York. This is one of the homes of British boxing, and the thing I do like about it, you know, when you're in here, you can feel the crowd. They're so close to you. They're not far away. You know what I mean? You look around, you see the familiar face, you hear the familiar voice, and it's obviously the roof, the dome. It makes a lot of noise, a lot of echo, and I'm sure there'll be a great atmosphere tomorrow. Yeah,
listen, what can we expect tomorrow night? Mariusz Wach, you know, he's a guy that's been there, seen it, done it, got the T-shirt, you know, and he's one of those tough guys, you know what I mean, that you've got to go through. It's your first experience at boxing, you know, top of the bill. You get it here at York Hall. We look at in the history of this place, you've had like people like Anthony Joshua boxing here, Cole Frocher's boxed here, Tyson Fury's boxed here. You know, you're following Usyk's boxed here. You're following in those footsteps. You know, Lennox Lewis, even there you go. You're just throwing him out there. Now it's big Frazer Clarke. He's topping the bill here. Is this the beginning of the journey, and where will it take you?
I mean, the journey began about 18 months ago, but it's definitely a massive step on the journey.
But this is like your coming of age fight for me.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is that you're going there. Mariusz Wach ticks all the boxes, right? He don't get stopped by anyone. He's a tough guy. You know, he went the distance with Klitschko, albeit it was 2012. He's still competing at a top level. Go to 2019.
He's coming off a win.
He's coming off a win. Go 2019, Saudi Arabia, Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz Jr. Yeah. The rematch out in Saudi. I was there. On the undercard, you had Whyte versus Mariusz Wach.
He gave him a good fight.
He gave him a good fight. And, you know, so we're talking like this guy is still competing. So it is a coming-of-age fight for you, really, Frazer, because you've got that extensive background as an amateur. You're not going to be one of these guys that needs 20, 30 fights before you're boxing for British, Commonwealth, European. You know, you're going to move through the ranks very quickly. You've already been mandated for the British title, so that's how much, you know, the boxing board and everyone think that you're ready for this stage. But this is a big step up and really a coming-of-age fight.
Exactly, man. This is a test. You know, there's no doubt about it. I'm taking it very seriously. I'm not overlooking Mariusz Wach. I'm just solely focused on him. I've got in this ring just now talking to you, and I'm picturing the way he's going to move around the ring, the positions I want to put him in, and the things I want to do. But now we're getting to the stage. The weigh-in's done, the talking's done, media's done. The excitement, the butterflies are coming, which is good for me.
Nice.
And bring on tomorrow night at the York Hall.
Listen, you said about the butterflies, yeah? Me and you, yeah? I was going to say, like, vision me as Mariusz Wach, but look, he could beat Mariusz Wach. He's as big as Mariusz Wach. But I'm saying we're here, we come to the centre, it's going off.
Well, I have to look up to him and look down to you, so it's
yeah,
really
but
different.
do you know what I'm saying? It's like you get that little feel in here, don't you, when you get in the ring and all that.
You do straight away, so
you know.
it feels more real now, and I'm sure tomorrow, you know, Mariusz is up for it. I'm sure tomorrow we'll put a good event on for the fans, but I'm very confident myself.
How do you win? How do you win? For me, I think you just got to chip away. For me, I think you beat Mariusz Wach, but if you stop him, you're making a real statement.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rush my work. I think we say this in every fight for the heavyweights, doing a good jab.
Yeah.
a good jab against this big man. Maybe a double jab, maybe a triple jab, because he's got long range. I can do this from long range, really long range. I can do it from mid range. I don't want to be just on the outside of his long shots. You know, I'm going to use all the little crafty tricks I've been using as a pro as well. You know, I'm going to show my youthful side. I'm a bit younger than him, a bit fresher than him. He's had a long career, and you know, I think it's going to be a breakdown job.
Nice. Well, listen, talking about breakdown jobs, you had a little run in with a little fella earlier on, didn't you, Prince Patel? Tell us a little bit about that. What happened there?
Oh, so listen, we all know he came here. He turned up looking for a headline.
Did he come in for you?
Wow,
he's brave guy.
I seen him. I walked over to him, asked him what he was doing here, and asked him where his security was. He then told me he's about to make me go viral. So, you know, I just thought, I'm not having that. I was stood next to a security guard, asked the security guard to remove him. He tried to, he resisted a little bit, so I just gave him a little shove with the security guard on his way. And yeah, out he went.
Nice. Well, listen, Fraze, this is it. Tomorrow night, it's going to be absolutely packed in here, screaming your fans. Go and put on a big performance. Mariusz Wach, let's go. Well done, mate.